Well, besides a fire starter, gotta ask you guys something. If you were in one of those shows like Naked and Afraid, what sharp edge weapon would you take with you?
The system I'd carry would be, I want something that is on my body at all times, so it's going to be my knife. And basically this is from Dave Canterbury's Self-Reliance Pathfinder school and system. So what I've got is, it was when the hybrid system came out. It's a PKLS1 made by Blind Horse Knives. It's got a Scandi grind, about a 5-inch blade, A1 tool steel, epoxied grips, micrita, fits in the hand. It's got nice balance. We've got a good solid working depth to it, or width. This will process wood. So what that means is logs approximately the diameter of what we see sticking on the fire, 2 to 3 inches. I can put this blade on top of the log, and I can use another system to baton it and split the wood. It's small enough where I can make fir sticks, process small kindling up to bigger, eat food, and it's razor sharp. Very easy to sharpen because all you need to do is follow the line of the Scandi grind and not worry about angles. So maintenance is easy, and I mean this is razor sharp. Knife is handmade. Blind Horse Knives is a company, has dissolved, and I think it's Wright is continuing to make knives on the open market, and I think this was kind of more of the style that he was working in. This is a very nice knife, and I'm thinking the price on the knife was running right around $300. The second thing is I want a ferrocerium rod on my body at all times, and in this case we have a Kydex sheath which allows the water that may accumulate to run off the knife. It's got a leather backing on it which keeps it pliable and malleable to my body. I'm carrying a ferrocerium rod so that I have fire starting abilities. This knife is specially ground to be able to spark the rod. So that will allow me to start my tinder for my fire starting. So these two are sustainability and the ability to life save. What I also have on my sheath is I have a piece of duct tape, and inside that duct tape I have 2 sail needles. One, this is this particular brand is Gorilla Tape, and it will burn. So I also have a little bit of fire starting material on there. I have 2 simple band-aids if I need them. But I carry 2 sail needles. And I'm not going to take them out, but
yep,
it's that length, so I have some first aid, sewing, repair. Again, it's on my body, it's attached to my knife. This keeps them waterproof. Inside this knife, you're going to see another object, and I'll take this out. I have it secured with a Chicago screw, which is something they use on holsters. Real simple, finger tight. And I'm carrying a secondary spear point, again made by Blind Horse Knives. I don't believe you can buy this particular spear point anymore, but you can get something like this. It's just not as finely detailed. So what this allows with all these holes in there is you could process a stick, put the blade in there, lash it down, or you could wrap this or use it. It gives you a secondary edge. These are razor sharp. I have a little bit of a problem with the concept of throwing my blade away, but I do have the ability to poke with it if I wanted. But basically it gives me an option to have a second cutting edge. So in this system, I'm carrying quite a bit of material. All I would need is my small fire kit on me with my tinder and my fire starting. That's going to include, and I don't have it for this video, but I'll have char cloth, char rope. I'm going to have a magnifying lens of at least 6 power or greater. I want to use something that will not take a resource away. This will not last forever. Magnifying glass, as long as I have enough sun to generate the ember into my char cloth, I'm going to use that first. I have several different modes of sustaining the fire, and I want those to burn for at least 7 to 12 minutes. So again, not to display, that might be for another video. But as far as the original question is, what would I take? This is what I would take, because I have the ability to chop, process wood, process food. I have a secondary blade, fire starter, some safety and fire starting equipment. It's on my belt. It's on me at all times.
Survival on the hip. Fantastic. Thanks, Dave.